Hari Om students, today I am going to explain a new topic of first lesson, plants, preparing and storing food. Did you observe plants in your surroundings? What are the similarities in each and every plant? Yes, the most plants are in green in color. What about parts of a plant? All the parts of a plant are in same? No. The roots are in different colors, the stem is in different color, and the flowers are also different colors. Even fruits also in different colors. What about leaves? Leaves also in different colors? No. Most of the plants of leaves are in green in color. Yes. Why? Why the leaves are in green in color? Because due to the presence of chlorophyll. Most of the plants have green leaves. The leaves are green due to the presence of green pigment is called chlorophyll. Now observe the picture. All the leaves are in green in color, no? Yeah, different shapes also you can observe. So it is in big size and even shapes. It is a small size of leaves and we can observe many shapes of leaves also. Yes, no? As a human being, we all strive or hunger for food. Where do this food come from? Generally, we get food from plants and animals. But where do the plants get their food? Yeah, but they do not get food from any other sources. But they themselves prepare the food. Green plants need air, means carbon dioxide, water and sunlight to prepare food. The roots of a plant absorbs water and minerals from the soil. See, the roots. The roots of the plant. Observe in the picture, Nana. The roots of the plant absorbs water and minerals from the soil, and the roots will send to the stem. The stem will carry all water and minerals to the leaf. The air is absorbed by the stomata. What is meant by stomata? The tiny pores which is present in underside of the leaf is called stomata. So through stomata, carbon dioxide is enter into the leaf, and through the stem, root and stem, water and minerals will also enter into the leaf. In the presence of sunlight, these two are converted into the simple sugar. These two, like carbon dioxide and water and minerals, these two products will be converted into the food. It is in simple form sugars. These sugars we should call as carbohydrates. So light energy from the sun is absorbed by green pigment. This green pigment is called chlorophyll. This chlorophyll will be absorbs the sunlight, and the water and minerals will absorb by the roots and it will send to the stem. Stem will carry these water and minerals to the leaf, and the stomata will absorb the carbon dioxide. So these carbon dioxide and water and minerals in the presence of sunlight converted into the food, that is in sugar form. And along with the food, the oxygen also will released. So this total process we should call as photosynthesis. Let's see the process once. The green plants need air. That means I said already carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll to prepare food. The roots of a plant absorbs water and minerals from the soil. The carbon dioxide, I said already the carbon dioxide is taking through the stomata. I'll show the picture in the next slides. Stomata picture. Through the stomata, the carbon dioxide from the air is taken in through the stomata of the leaves. Light energy from the sun is absorbed by the chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight, this water and carbon dioxide are changed into the food. The food is in the form of sugar. That means carbohydrates. Let's see the picture of stomata. This is the tiny pores. The red part of this is a gas. I said carbon dioxide. This is the gas of carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide will be entering through the tiny pores. See how it is entering in the picture. So it is through the stomata it is entering, and I'll show the chlorophyll picture also. The green pigment I said no? Yeah, this is the green pigment which is present in the leaves. It is called chlorophyll. The green pigment we should call as chlorophyll. See the definition of photosynthesis. What is mean by photosynthesis? Photo means light. Photo means light. Synthesis means which is binding or together or mixing together. Photo means light. Photo means light and synthesis means binding together. Any two object is binding in the presence of light. So it is called photosynthesis. As a water and air put together, I said already water and air put together by the green leaves in the presence of sunlight, the process of making food by the green plants is called photosynthesis. So see the clear definition of photosynthesis. The process by which green plants prepare food using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is known as photosynthesis. Once again I am repeating definition of photosynthesis. The process by which green plants prepare food using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll is known as photosynthesis. Leaf. Leaves appear green due to the presence of chlorophyll. Parts of a leaf. Let us observe the parts. So, this is the parts of a leaf. So, the flat part of the leaf we should call as leaf blade. This is the leaf blade. Each leaf has one main vein. This only one main vein. This is the main vein. And it has side veins, many side veins. See, both sides it has many side veins. These veins help in transportation of substances, like it carries water and minerals, and after preparing food it will carry food also to different parts of a plant. The lower surface of a leaf has stomata, the underside of the leaf. The back side of the leaf, it has tiny pores. That pores we should call as stomata. It helps to breathe. Brief structure and types of leaves. Leaf is flat, thin and green in color. It is called the kitchen of a plant body as it prepares food. This is the clear structure of leaf. So petioles, stack of a leaf. This is the leaf stalk. We should call as petiole. Lamina or leaf blade. The another name of leaf blade we should call as lamina. The broad expanded part of the leaf. The broad expanded part of the leaf we should call as lamina or leaf blade. Midrib. The main vein we should call as midrib. The central vein. This is a double pipelined vein. Next, the side veins also will be there. The network of the branches arising from the midrib. So it is starting from the midrib. The side veins will start from the midrib. These are the network of branches. Types of leaves. Simple leaf. The first one is simple leaf. Single leaf blade connected by the petiole to the stem. So single leaf blade and connected to the petiole. So this is petiole, it is connecting to the leaf blade is connecting to the petioles. This for example oak leaf, maple leaf. So we can easily find this simple structure. Next, compound leaves. So leaf blade is divided into number of small leaves. Divided into a number of small leaves. So suppose it has a midrib is there. So both sides it has number of broad structures like leaf blades. So leaf blades we should find in this structure. Observe. So the main midrib is there. It has both the sides leaf blades will be presented. So they attach it to the petiole. So it is attached to the petiole, for example, rose leaf, tamarind leaf. So such kind of all the leaves we should call as compound leaf. Next, functions of leaf. C. Manufacturing food. The first function of the leaf is manufacturing food. Leaf is called the kitchen of the plant. It prepares food using carbon dioxide, water and minerals in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. This process is called photosynthesis. This is the one main function of the leaf. The another function is exchange of gases. So how it is exchange of gases? Through the stomata. So it is a tiny openings underside of the leaf. Through the stomata it is exchanging the gases. So when it is opening, the carbon dioxide will enter into the leaf, and when it is closing time it releasing oxygen. So this process is called exchanging of gases. So through the stomata they'll exchange the gases during photosynthesis. So during the day taking in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen for photosynthesis. What about night? During the night they taking in oxygen and releasing out carbon dioxide. That's why we should not go during the night time near the trees or plants, because it releasing carbon dioxide. So don't go during the night time. Next function is transpiration. This means loss of water through the stomata. How? So after photosynthesis it releases oxygen, as well as along with the oxygen water also will excrete. So it helps in cooling and absorption of water and minerals. Through this process it helps to absorption and cooling of water and minerals. Let me summarize the points what we have discussed now. So we discussed about the green plants, we discussed about the process of photosynthesis and what is the main components of photosynthesis and definition of photosynthesis also, and leaf, its structure, and the functions of the leaf also. So now complete this worksheet. Study the picture below, then use the diagram labels to complete the sentences at the bottom of the page. So complete this worksheet. Hari Om.